Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. I'm Steve,
I'm Scott,
and together we are Backyard Musings, Apple Valley, California.
the Science and Technology Channel.
Are we the experts, Scott?
We are not. And today we're not talking about food. We're just talking about solar.
Yes, solar.
Yeah.
And you read that right. Floating solar farms. In India, massive floating solar farms are transforming reservoirs into futuristic energy hubs. So, like dams, dam solar panels is what we're talking about. While deserts have long dominated solar power, like here,
Right.
these buoyant installations offer a new frontier captured in satellite images from space. Despite higher costs and environmental concerns, floating arrays help save land. So now you can plant crops or whatever on the land, reduce evaporation, right? Because you got the panel over the water, um, and slow algal blooms, all while generating serious power. And this isn't a one off. India is rolling out similar systems across the country. Would you like to know more?
From the Mojave Desert to the Thar, vast stretches of sun-drenched open land have long made deserts ideal locations for solar farms.
Yeah.
We got lots of them
here.
Yeah. And Arizona too. They got them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But solar arrays don't need to stay on land. They can also float. Increasingly, solar panels are being installed on the surfaces of lakes and reservoirs. Like their ground-based counterparts, these solar or floating solar farms can be large enough to be seen from space. So I think it's a good idea.
The satellite images that were in this article show the growth of floating solar arrays on a reservoir along the Narmada River in central India. Images as recently taken on February 10th, 2023 shows the reservoir in a more advanced stage of development. Images were compared from January 30th to February. I guess they were building, and were captured by the OLI-2 Operational Land Imager 2 instrument aboard Landsat 9. So we're spying on India. I mean, we spy on everybody, right? But I guess this was in a good way because they're...
And everybody spies on us.
Right.
So
yeah.
The reservoir lies east of the Omkareshwar Dam and its associated hydroelectric station, completed in 2007, within the state of Madhya Pradesh. Probably butchered that. The reservoir has a total capacity of 987 million cubic meters and spans more than 90 square kilometers, which is about 35 square miles for us here in the U.S. The 2025 image shows solar panels across the reservoir's northeast and southeast arms and includes the two floating solar projects that were commissioned in 2024, a 126 megawatt project and a 90 megawatt project.
So this is like a double whammy. You get the effects of the dam with hydroelectric power, and you're getting solar power. I mean, it's like the knockout punch. Boom, boom.
Okay, good idea.
Experts have noted that floating solar installations can pose challenges, such as higher upfront costs. We were talking about that. You need a barge. You're not going to fix it to the bottom of the dam.
Right.
You need a dam barge, right?
Yeah,
and now if you've got people on the dam that are having dam fun, in their boats, water skiing, you're going to have waves, right? And you solve that. What did you come up with?
I thought, they could be on I believe it's like a gyroscope where they would just be on a pivot system.
Yeah.
As the boat moves, it
keeps level.
It self-levels the panels.
Yeah. A dam leveling system for the dam with dam gyroscopes.
Okay.
Cool.
Or water leveling system.
Dam water.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the water in the dam? Yeah, or behind the dam.
Yeah. So higher upfront costs, vulnerability to natural events. So I wonder what that would be now. Like if the dam broke,
storm comes through,
hail. Well, yeah. I mean, whether you're in the desert or on the lake, you're going to have hail.
Correct.
It's not going to stop it. And long-term effects on water quality. Now that doesn't sound good. You think like mercury or something will be seeping into the water?
Yeah, I don't know. What would
rust?
What would that be?
And corrosion?
Do they still use glycol in these solar panels? I don't know. Is that what is that the transfer material in there? I don't know.
It's interesting. However, the benefits of the systems might include their ability to prevent evaporation, impede algal growth. That's good because you can get harm from algae, right? Like red algae. And provide an alternative to land-based systems in areas where space is limited. Okay.
In India, the space-saving systems have also been installed beyond the Omkareshwar Dam reservoir, for example, a floating solar project in Ramagundam, about 500 kilometers to the southeast, has a 100 megawatt capacity.
That's big.
And another in, oh my gosh, Kayamkulam, about 1,400 kilometers to the south, has a 92 megawatt capacity.
These are huge, man.
Yeah.
92 megs, 100 megs. That's
Yeah, well,
big.
they got a lot of people there.
Huh. So, I mean, this is intriguing. I mean,
is anybody familiar with
floating
a power bill in India? How much is it? I mean, do they roll over their people like our local power companies do, or they kind?
We were talking about that with before the segment.
Our two main power companies in the state are 3-letter words, right?
Yeah.
PG&E and SCE. Yeah, and we're not big fans. Well,
No.
we don't receive any power from PG&E.
No, we've got friends that work for, and we like our friends.
Yeah,
rank and file, they're good peeps.
Yeah, we're not talking about people that work for them. We're talking about the people that are in the controlling body, and of course the other 4-letter word, the CPUC, right?
Yeah, California Public Utilities Commission.
Yeah, they're all just, it's like organized crime. So, but
do you guys have similar effects in where you hate your Public Utilities Commission? Let us know.
Yeah, the supply and demand just does not average out here. We should be getting really cheap rates because of the amount of power that we need.
Let's tell them the rates. So I'm on a plan because I've got the electric cars and I got batteries. I'm on a plan where peak between 4 and 9 p.m. is 63 cents per kilowatt hour. That's really high. So I use the batteries. I use the batteries to shave that to almost nothing. And then off peak, the rest of the hours is 23 cents per kilowatt hour. Now that's probably more in line with other people. I know there's Utah, 13 cents per kilowatt hour.
Yeah, and there's less people in the whole state of Utah than there is in the county of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So it's just not right. It's not right. The supply and demand thing doesn't work. Yeah. All I know is that our solar, we've had solar now this will be our 3rd summer, I believe. And we have yet to have a power bill.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's been a really good investment.
It's ridiculous here in California.
It does.
I don't know how the poor peeps how they can afford the electricity.
We talked about that last summer, I think, like $900, $1,200.
Yeah,
ridiculous
in a
amounts for a month of
how do
month
people
of power.
Pay for it? I feel for them.
Yeah, and in Southern California, you got to have air conditioning or some type of cooling, and because otherwise it's unbearable.
So it's sweltering.
Yeah, and some areas are worse than others. Palm Springs, Lower Desert.
Oh yeah.
It's brutal down there. 120s.
Mm-hmm.
Not uncommon. So I don't know how people do it, but anyway, yeah, this sounds like a great deal. So if you like, the Salton Sea would be a great place for this, right?
Yeah,
it's wide open.
Yeah, but there's lithium down at the bottom. You don't want to cover up the top because you want to get to that lithium down at the bottom.
Well, yeah, but you should be able to move these barges. Or lakes.
Yeah, I guess. If you're not covering it,
lakes, and you can move these things around to follow the sun pattern and stuff. So, I don't know. I think it's a great idea, worth looking into.
All right, folks. If you have experience with the floating solar arrays in your state, let us know.
Yeah, or if you're in India and you're familiar.
Yeah, if you're in India, let us know. But speak English because we don't.
Yeah, please.
We don't. I don't know Hindi.
I butcher English, so there's no way I'll be able to understand. So.
All right, folks. Thanks. We'll talk to you later.
Take care, everyone. Thank you.
It's the comedy hour.